Hey YouTube, what's up? It's my turn for luck here, and on one of my previous videos somebody asked me if I could make a merchant guide for overnight, so that's what I'm going to do now. There's two ways that you can merchant overnight, and one of them is to buy an item that's worth, say, here they're saying Torva plates worth about 248 mil. You could try leave an offering for something stupid like 242 mil and try snipe an item. But that is more riskier than the method I'll show you. The reason why that's risky is because if it does buy, it might be because it's crashed and you're gonna have to sell it for even less. And yeah, because prices on Torva and that change every hour, so it is pretty hard to do it like that. But it can be profitable. It can be, like, if it does work, it's really profitable. If it does work, it's really profitable, but if it don't work, then you're going to lose a bit of money. So I wouldn't recommend doing that one. But the one that I'm going to show you now is overnight merchanting on stuff like renewals, or flasks, should I say. Flasks usually have a really good profit margin, but they do take a while to buy and a while to sell. So the reason we're going to do it overnight is because of the fact that they take a while to buy and a while to sell. So if I use prayer flask for an example, it cost me 11,400, and to buy them it costs 10,500. So as you can see, that's a 1,100 profit margin on an item that's only costing 10k. So the reason why the profit margin is so high is because there's not many people buying and there's not many people selling, which means it's low volume. So that means low volume. When there's not a lot of people buying and there's not a lot of people selling, that means low volume. And what low volume also means is that the item's going to have a big profit margin, but they're going to take a while to buy and take a while to sell. So that's why it's ideal to do it overnight. So and then you can do it with all flasks in general. Like, a lot of flasks will have a really good profit margin. So if I use super strength, just use super strength flask 6 as an example, and then buy it, it costs 5795, so that's a lot under med. So 5795, so we've got to sell it a lot under med because it's already a lot under med. 3,800. So as you can see, that's an enormous profit margin. That's just a crazy margin, and it works really well on flasks. 3,800, that's like a 2k profit margin on a 6k item. So if you was to buy them, like 2k of them overnight, you'd make almost double your money. But prices do change, and they would take a long time to buy, and then they would take a long time to sell. But if I was I already knew the prices before I showed you this, but prayer flask 10,500 and 11,400, and then we did super strengths at 3,800 and 5,795. So if I just put an offer in for 2k of each, like, just to show you how much profit you'd be making. Flask at 10,500. We bought 2k of them, then it would cost 21 mil, and if we was to sell them at 11,400, make 1.8 mil whilst you sleep. But bear in mind, you will have to sell them when you wake up. So that's a 1.8 mil profit just by doing that. And then bear in mind, you've got 6 spots, and then also we've got the super strength, so it's buying at 3,800. Then selling for 5,795. 7.6, 5,795. That's 11, so that's like a 4 mil profit margin. And then, as I said, bear in mind, you can do it in each grand exchange slot. And then another thing to do is a flask. Also, these items are going to have good profit margin in general. The prayer renewal flask will generally have a good profit margin. Sourdough and brew flask will generally have a good profit margin, and the super restore, if I can find it, super restore flask 6. So prayer renewals and other not prayer renewals, I don't know why I keep saying that, potion flasks are my favourite merch to do overnight, just due to the fact that they take a while to buy, but their profit margins are extremely good. So when you do buy them and sell them, you are gonna make a fair bit of money. And if you did that with 2k potions and made an average of 2 mil, then if you did 4k, you could do 6k overnight. So in each grand exchange spot, you're making 6 mil. So that's 6, 12, 18, and then double 18s, 20, 28, 36. So you're making 36 mil just while you sleep. If you did 4k in each spot, making an average of 2 mil every 2k that you flip. So yeah, they're my favorite items to do overnight. And yeah, I hope you found this video useful. If you want to see more merchanting tips, then check out my channel. I've got a merchant guide for every kind of cash pile. So yeah, if you enjoyed, thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed it. And I just want to say another thank you to my subscribers that have subscribed already. And yeah, guys, I'll speak to you in the next video. Peace.